Hello everyone, hello, I am Trooper SJP and this is the Academic Foxhole. Hi everybody, happy Thursday to you all. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well and surviving in the time and the place. Hi everybody, Nerdsmith! Hey, how are you? We are Nerdsmith. By the way, congrats to you on your working out. The main game, come on everybody. I said, now let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name, I treat it like it wasn't there. And then a B or an F or an M will appear. And then I say bow at a B, then I say the name, then banana, fanner, and foe. And then I say the name again with an F, very plain, then a fee, fi, and a mo. And then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can't rhyme. But if the, wait, hold, go, I'm doing the second part right there, hold on.
Come on, everybody.
I'm right here. But if the first two letters are ever the same, I drop them both and say the name. Like Bob, drop the B's, bow, or Fred, drop the F's, forward, or Mary, drop the M's, mo, airy. That's the only rule that is contrary. Falcon of Venom, bow, balcon of Venom, banana, fanna, fo, alcon of Venom, fee, fi, mo, malcon of Venom. Falcon of Venom, Scabinak, mo, babinak, banana, fanna, fo, babinak, fee, fi, mo, mabinak. Scabinak. And I thank you for the heart, Falcon of Venom. I appreciate that. And also, I want to give a big shout out to, Crit Twitch, bow, bit twitch, banana, fanna, fo, pitch twitch, fee, fi, mo, mit twitch. Crit Twitch. And I want to, and also, Scabinak says, are we starting name games? We are. And then also, double plus from Crit Twitch. Thank you, everybody. Also, 34 months, Scabinak. That's a long, long time. You almost yelled at me in Kana Cyclonus. That's fair. That's fair. That's fine with me. We're in volume 2 now. I cannot wait. We might need to turn the sound back on. Oh, I just did. Falcon, I just did. Like the next one that comes up, they'll be back. So good. Right, Crit to Twitch, you need to change your name. No! Crit to Twitch. Hey everybody. Hi, it is good to see you all. How are you all doing? I'm Trooper SCP, it's Academic Foxhole. I totally, I just got out of a State of Affairs, and after the show we had to do a little bit of chatting, to sort of like some coordinating. For example, new character connections. We had to go and make up some of those and work all that out. So the stream is in 5 donuts. Krellin, I wish I had 5 donuts right now. But I feel like my life's a little unfair and I don't have the donuts, and that makes me a little sad. But I will but I will survive it somehow. I don't know. I feel like I should get some donuts. So I totally forgot to announce, yeah, Pastel says, honestly, don't we all want 5 donuts right now? And I think the answer is correct. I think that answer is true. Oh my gosh, we got bits. Rissa, thank you for those bits. I think you know what that means. But Scabinak asks, how was the State of Affairs? I was celebrating my dad's birthday. It was great. It was really, really good, super good. Also, we finished level 1 on our hype train. Do I want them? Yes, but no carbs right now. Are you? What are you doing for your food? Speaking of food, I really need to get myself back on my like in the summer, I get to eat how I want, which means I get to sort of eat with a good, healthy diet. But we are currently in quarantine, and I don't really get access to food the way I want because our grocery stores are a little bit sketch. So I'm not eating the way I need to be eating. But sooner or later, food will be a regular thing, and then it will happen. A State of Affairs was awesome. We picked. There are different play sets for a state of affairs, and we picked the one that was scandals and rumors. So we were all very scandalous and full of lots of rumors, and things were happening. I'm just saying. I accidentally leveled when I didn't mean to, and I may have ruined everything. You didn't ruin anything, Krellin. No. So here's what I gotta tell you, though. You know what this means. This is and I will let you know, Rissa, when my care package arrives. It's always a little bit tricky because I can really only go to because it's the summer and we're in quarantine, and all of my mail goes to my PO box, but my PO box shuts down during the summer because it services a university that's closed, although other people who are not university people also go to that post office, so that's kind of dumb. But now, because there is a coronavirus, the person who works at that post office is often forced to work, not show up to deliver mail at all, but to go to the main post office. And so I need to text the person who works at my post office and ask her if she will be at the post office this week, or check. So I'm gonna text her and find out when she'll be at the post office next week. So then when she's there, like, it's usually like for like an hour. She's like an hour when she's there, and I'll be like, okay, I can come that hour, and then I'll rush off and try to get my mail. It's a thing. It is a thing, is what I'm gonna say. We're doing keto. It's worked for me before. Hey, Baron Tor. Well, that's annoying. At least nothing in there is perishable. Yeah, I mean, it's our life. Oh, yeah, we are nurses. I've done keto before. I actually quite like it. I don't... I think there's some... It may not be good for super long term, in terms of for your liver or whatever, but it's good for short term. And I do enjoy it. The only problem is that kind of thing, and by that I mean any kind of thing, just involves so much cooking and so much dishes washing and so much grocery shopping and so much food prep. And I need to do it. I need to get my food prep on, Yeah, it's not, but short term to get me on a good track is good. Oh yeah, and I actually quite like it short term. It's delish, and I enjoy it very much. It's very good. But see, we are Nerdsmith. You know what I'm saying. Way too much grocery and cooking. And for me, because I am single and my time is limited, it's like I have to cook like, I should go and make 12 portions of this thing, or 8 portions of this thing. So then I make 8 portions of like breakfast, and then I put like a bunch of the breakfast in the fridge, and then I'm gonna make 8 portions of lunch, and then I put that in the fridge, and then like 8 portions of dinner, and then put that in the fridge, and then I eat that. But like, it's just a lot of cooking, and that you have to spend time on. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have to y'all's making me hungry. And here's the thing, I'm pretty mellow. Like, I don't tend to get sick of the meals. I'm fine, in the sense that, like, it's okay with me. I don't mind eating the same meal over and over again. I'll just like switch it up. It's fine. It's just that it takes time. You know what I mean? It just takes time. And you have to cook all of the time. And what's more, you have to wash dishes all of the time. And then I was like, I just think I want to get extra sleep, and then I don't. But and then here's the thing. Then you have to go grocery shopping all the time. Hype train emote. Hey, thanks for the hype train emote. Thank you. That's awesome. I got a hype train emote. Got a little ghost. Yeah. So anyway, I've got to get back on it, but I suppose I'll do that. I don't know. I've got to get through email. Pastel, go get food. I personally think I'll probably get back on it once I get my apartment, because I don't have the apartment yet. But I have an email of somebody that I should contact who works at Cornell, and they might actually be able to help me. Triple M, Magic Myth Mayhem. How are you? Oh, you know what? I need to turn off flow because it's gonna get all amber, and that's not what I want. There we go. Yeah, I don't think I'm making great progress, but at least I'm making a little. I also have like a job search that I have to be on a committee for, and I've got like a lot of email. But by the way, I cleared off 30 items off my desktop, so that's pretty cool. And I went through about like 200 emails, so that's pretty decent. I filled out some paperwork, so that's pretty good. I've got more paperwork I have to fill out, and I should probably do that tonight after Wandersong. And then tomorrow, yeah, right? Some is better than none, right? That's true. Tomorrow I have got Aether's Walkway, and then also City of Light and Shadow solo episode for I've got to send out the for Little Red Dot, and I'm very excited. And then sometime tomorrow I'm going to be I'm going to do more paperwork, drop the paperwork off in the post office, make phone calls, do emails, look for an apartment. That's what I'm going to do. Mom braved the store for cake for Level Up Day. Cake. Oh, and I've been running a Cthulhu Confidential drawing run, as a matter of fact, and I believe we're going to be doing part 3 of that on Saturday, and maybe it will be done. Maybe we'll be finished it by Saturday. We'll see. It'll be like this adventure looks like it'll be 3 or 4 episodes when we run it live. But I'll have to talk. Oh, speaking of which, dang it, I'm going to tell you something. Here's the thing about me. If I don't do something immediately, I forget about it. And I just remembered that I have a DM that I have to look at. A DM in Twitter that I have to look at. Somebody sent me a message, and I need to respond to that message because it's kind of important. Pastel says, I have returned with not only mango mochi, but also hydration. Pastel, I love mochi. Mochi's delish. After I City of Affairs tonight and currently having ice cream, I'm doing great. Me too. I don't know. We will see, Rissa. We'll see. No, I still don't have an apartment, but I have a person that I can contact who works with housing over at Cornell, so hopefully that will do something. Passive Blue says, if I don't something immediately, I forget it. That's a whole mood. Yeah, it is a thing. If I don't do something immediately, I will forget about it. I like make lots of notes for myself, but it's one of those things where like there's an email that's not super pressing, so I'm like, I'll get to it later, and then it's like sometime later and I'm going through my old emails. I was like, oh, oops. Like there was this thing that people wanted me to do and give feedback on, and then I haven't done that yet. And it might be a little late. But you know what? More emails. But you know what? Here's the thing. I'm going to sing. I am going to sing because it makes me feel good. And I'm going to sing We're in the Money, as sung by Ginger Rogers in the film Gold Diggers of 1933. And that means I'm going to sing it in Pig Latin. Irway and hey, the anime. Irway and hey, the anime. Eve way at gale at way of way at way at wigs to tit gale and way. Irway and hey, the anime. Ida ice skates are on he say. Old man the ideation pray ooh ooh three you a stand way hungry ooh. Eat ever to eat bread Leonsley, way at Briansley, ooh day. And when we see the end Lord will look left the eye in the eye. We're in the money, we're in the money. We've got a lot of what it takes to get along. Yeah. Love it. Love it. You know, sometimes you just want to sing in Pig Latin. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's just what you want to do. I have some letters to write, so I feel you. Oh, letters. Oof. So not everything is not ruined yet. Maybe that's why I literally have notebooks and whiteboards and sticky notes. Everything can't be in my brain. This is so true. Thanks, Pastel. You know, it's one of those things. I used to be in a band or so. did some stuff back in the day, you know how it is. Jer and I are talking about the next emote because we have a new emote for the channel. I have got a lot of things. I'm a little behind on like administrivia, and I need to do some of that. That's all. And I will. Yeah. It's fine. But I need to do that apartment. That's what I need to do. I need to do the apartment, and then I need to do all of my administrivia. But here's the thing. I'm going to have to pack and move, and then also I'm going to have to get into my office at work, which is just down the road because I live on campus. But the thing is, I'm going to have to ask the campus police to let me into the building because they're like keeping the buildings closed. But like we theoretically have access to the buildings, but we have to get special permission to get in the building. And I just need to get like into my building so I can clear out my office. Do you know what I mean? And I need to do that before I move, which is going to be, as it turns out, kind of soon. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, it is. It's an infiltration mission, is what it is. I'm just going to infiltrate, and I'm gonna do it with. I'm hoping, like, you know, like do. Rissa, what do you mean June 1st is Monday? How is that even appropriate? Yeah, I need to. Yeah. June 1st is Monday. I'm looking at a calendar right now. Well, yeah, Yeah, and Jer, you've been distracted. Your distraction is completely understandable. So, that is fair. Oh, I know. I need to make that apartment. Yeah, and I need to actually email this person that I got in contact with, but I think I emailed them before and they never answered me back, but now I think I'm going to get an introduction, so it'll be fine. It's like the housing person, and I need to do that. So tomorrow, paperwork and apartment will be my tomorrow priority. That's it. All right. So we have a giveaway for today, and oh gosh. And the giveaway for today is Middle Earth, Shadow of War. Middle Earth, Shadow of War is going to be our giveaway. We'll give it away, you know, at the time. I just realized that I have not plugged in my... here, we're going to come over here. I've not plugged in my controller, and that might be a bit of a problem because sometimes if you start the game and your controller is not plugged in, then it won't register in any kind of a way. Oh no, I think we're good. Okay, so this is what happened. I need to tell you. You know, you hope some change comes from this. I am never. I don't know. We'll see. Change does happen, but it often happens really slowly. And we'll just see. We'll just see. We'll just see. That's what I'll say. I hope so. As usual, I'm splitting my attention. Have to have some work things finished before midnight. So tonight is work foxhole instead of game foxhole. Well, that's fair. Maybe what I'll do is after I get off of stream tonight, maybe I will then just look at apartments tonight, like on the internet. You know, okay, so by the way, what happened is that I went and I fixed the bug, but now here at this factory, we make Happy Kid. It's the happiest kid of all, and everyone's favorite. You could say we're like a big happy family. This is where we left off before. Hee hee, I'm so excited. You'll have a great time working here. I just know it. Yeah, maybe I can just a bit farther now. Maybe I can send off some emails. But the last time I sent off an email before, and to one person, and they're like, when can you come visit the apartment? And of course I can't come visit the apartment because I live in a different state. And I don't know, being asked when, like, I think what I need to do is just maybe put in my inquiry email that I am out of state and cannot visit the apartment. Anyway, it was just very frustrating because, like, it was kind of demoralizing when they're like, this is what, like, I was like, yeah, but I can't visit. It kind of slowed my momentum a little bit because I was like, well, how am I going to deal with, yeah, virtual tours only, blame COVID. Yeah, also, I don't live in state. I can't see the apartment in advance, you know? So anyway, that was a bit demoralizing. It halted my momentum a little bit, but maybe I can, I'll set myself a timer. I'll spend a half hour after game today and just do it. Trooper, this is Cannibals. That's Krellin. Pastel says, I have a theory about what Happy Kid is based off of, but I can't say. Yikes. Krellin's like, he has all the sign of a cannibal. Here we are. And that's why one puts glowy stars on their ceilings to make happy brain noise. Yes. Here we are. Isn't it wonderful? Modern machinery working in perfect harmony. It fills me with such joy. Well, let me show you what your job is. First, take a piece of coal from this pile. Second, throw it into the furnace. And repeat. Can you remember that? Got it. Okay. Make us proud. Hey, Furious 320. Also, dude's creepy. How are you? You don't
have an alarm set for 320.
No. Hello, my Australian Siri. I wasn't talking to you. Also, why do I have an alarm set for 320? Also, oh, he's there looking at me. More colors, right? I wonder if I can, oops. Does this seem bad to you? Like, oops. Like, why are we getting this music? It's like my concern. Like, I have concerns. No, this is, no. This is not, this is coal. It's not people. We're fine. It's cool. My personal, oh, do I have a time limit? Oh, okay. Why is he laughing maniacally? Oh, coal is people. So I have a time limit, apparently. So I should be... That's it. Your shift is done. Now let's see how you did. On the prize screen. Cole's picked 7. Cole's burned 6. Final score. I'm a lamer flamer. Oh no, I leveled up. Okay. The little engine that cold. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh. Level 4, sweet heat. Wow, great job. I know you're dying to stay and work forever, but a good worker needs rest. Come back tomorrow. Anyone else kind of creeped out? Like, at all? Anyone? Right? That's all. I just am very concerned. I still have coal. I'm doing well. I mean, I've got, like, background things to do, but I'm doing well. That's my favorite people are cannibals. You know who's a cannibal? Who's an actual cannibal? Shia LaBeouf. Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. That's what I'm saying. My life is completely aimless. Go to work in the factory, everyone says. Well, maybe I don't wanna. There's nothing in this world for me. I would like to make Winston feel better. But I don't... What are you doing? But I don't know if I can. I think I need to go to the diner. Right? Like, there's a diner. And I think I need to go there. Hello? Because I think if I go there... There we go. I can talk to the astronomer. Is it midnight that I have to go to the diner? So my favorite... Shia says, just do it! A lot of fun characters come through here. Oh yeah. Midnight to 5 a.m. That astronomer from out of town's always here middle of the night. Like midnight till 5 a.m. Always orders the same thing. Why? Who knows? Who cares? You want some grub? No. So who do I hang out? Hi, Siobhan. I'm going to be punished. Am I going to be punished for my word crimes? I just can't stop. I like how everyone gives Beth the same voice. Well, because she should have that voice. It's her voice. That is her true voice. Nobody knows much about the astronomer. They just research stuff at their telescope all day. But they have to eat sometime, right? Yeah? There was like somebody else to hang out with, but I can't remember who it was or where. I also want to figure out. She signed on to that voice when she started. It's true. Like that's the diner voice. True facts. Woo. Well, hello. Time's wild, isn't it? Sometimes it speeds right by. Sometimes it drags forever. They say time isn't even real, you know? But it's hard not to feel anxious, like when you feel the clock ticking down. Uh-huh. All right, well, thanks. Oop, where does this go? Oh, we're at the clock tower of the factory. It's midnight, and here's Beth's Diner. So, here we go. We're gonna talk to the... I love the voice you gave Mask. It's the Mask voice. Don't you, like, I just feel like that's totally how the Mask would speak, right? The Mask is, like, super hippie. Hello. I haven't seen you around town before. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Alara, the astronomer. I've been observing some interesting celestial activity. The stars. One by one, they're going out. Unfortunately, with the factory's smog output, I can't see flapping whizzbats in the sky anymore. Pardon my language. So I can't continue my research on that phenomenon. Instead, I've taken to watching the town, plotting subterfuge. She said flapping whizzbats, so like, I'm a little scandalized. I can see you don't have much to say, so I'll just keep talking. I figured out how one could shut down the factory. I just need a cohort. A cohort? An accomplice. Why an accomplice? All of the Bard is so blue right now. I can explain if you're interested in doing it. Pastel, careful, you're gonna get banned if you use such strong... Yeah, I mean, Pastel, that language, so strong. I'll do it. I'm impressed. Nobody's taken me up on this yet. We need people on the inside to help us. We'll have to recruit them from the people of this town. Specifically, people who are work during the day, but unemployed. I need your help to find them since I live nocturnally. If we gather 3 such people, we could infiltrate the factory and use this diner as a nightly meeting spot. Good luck. The factory must be taken down for the good of everyone. Just require 3 more recruits. I may be able to provide some intelligence on who to look for, if you like. There's a man who's constantly crying around the town during the day. He seems to have no direction in life, so he would probably be willing to help us. Find out what he wants. The factory used to be just a small toy shop, but it grew under the hands of its vicious owner, the Baron. Its growth changed the landscape of this place radically. Oh. There's a man... Yeah, I know about that. Yeah, I know. Right, yeah, fine, I will. Doesn't he want to talk to a dog at 8 p.m. or something, brother? Maybe? Who's... Oh. I just missed somebody. But, like, who else is around at this time of day, night? Oh, it's Mom's house. Should I go home? Nah. Hi, Lori. Well, hello there. I'm the street sweep, don't you know? Cold evening, eh? Keep your hands warm out here. Thanks, Lori. Hi, dog. Hi, dog. Aw. The dog loves me. That makes me feel nice. I don't suppose you want to overthrow the factory, do you? Aw. Hey, dog. But do they like coal, is the question. Aww. Aww. They do, but do they like... Hello, Vlad. Do you want to overthrow the factory? I thought this question might come someday. Let me say this. The factory may be an evil place, but the Baron is not an evil man. At least, not when I knew him. It was always his dream to build this empire. I know, Lala's super depressed. And I cannot stand against the dream of a friend. Ah, the air is so brisk. And putrid. Vlad. Ooh. Did you see that person? I saw a creepy person. I'm going to the pub. Hello. Do you want to overthrow the factory? What? Do you even know what you're saying? The factory's everything here. Chismest be nothing without it. Be careful when you say stuff like that. All right. This is important. Who should I draw, the Bard or Mim? Well, I know that you love Mim, so you should draw Mim. Like, since you have the love of Mim, then I say draw Mim. Those are my thoughts. Hey, I want to chat with you. I want to chat with you. You don't want to chat with me? Why not? That's rude. Whoop. I want to chat with other people. It's probably a little bit like, I just need it to be a little bit more daytime, I think. And then once it's a little bit more daytime, then I can, you know. Oh, hi. Oh, we're changing days. So I need to find, I don't trust him. He don't got eyes. Oh, hi, Miriam. Well, anything? I met an astronomer from here. She wants to shut down the factory, too. Perfect. So what do I blast? Huh? She's a scientist, right? She knows where to hit the knockout the whole system. What do I blast? We aren't blasting anything. Oh, We're gonna get sad people from around town and mess it up from the inside. Oh. Okay. I liked my plan better. But I guess. We'll do yours instead. Well, let me know. If you want to hear rumors from around town or something. Not like I have anything else to do. We're here for when you get back. There's that sad guy on the roof around here. You know, constantly playing music. He seems depressed. Maybe he'll help us. Yes, the question is, how do I get to him? Is my question. I feel like I know how to do it. I think it'll take a bunch of excitingness. Hi, Creeper. How are you doing? I mean, that's not the way to do it. But I'm gonna find... Why is it that I feel like the only way to get to the roof is to walk to the left? I realize that makes no sense, but that is my feeling. And I'm going to try to act on my feelings. I mean, right? Yeah, see, I think I have to go on the roofs all the way around. Oop. And then if I do everything properly, hi Mask, I will loop all the way around and be able to talk to depressed person on the roof. Whoop. And also I'm carrying coal. Why am I carrying coal? Nobody knows. It's a conundrum. This part is so different than all the... Yeah, I know, right? It's a bit of a fetch quest, I suppose. It's okay. So, look at this. We got this. Oh. Hey. You seem sad and aimless. Wanna, help overthrow the factory? Drawn in by my sorrowful music, were ya? It's no show. I play from the heart. I play for a city, its heart replaced with machinery. Cold as the snow that falls upon it. And for love, unrequited. I cannot bear to face her. But I have written my feelings in this letter. Please, deliver it to her. She stands in front of the factory every day. From 11:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. I know because I can't take my eyes off her. And I don't even know her name. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, roof shortcut. Let's make it to the factory. And with pretzel sticks. Yeah, I met with Peter. Peter was, you know, hanging out, doing the thing. Also, we're gonna go and talk to this unrequited love. Hey, Miriam, how are you? I dislike Peter. Well, Peter, are you in love with Miriam? What do you want? Well, I have this letter for a girl standing here all this time. So it's for me. I guess so. I feel like, Pastel, you just don't want this letter because you ship Miriam and the Bard, and you don't want anyone getting in the way of your ship. See, I was right. It's not Peter's fault. What is this? This is... gross! Oh, I've got an answer, all right. Take this back to him. And don't read it. Oh, okay. Worrisome. I don't know where we're going with that, but I feel like it's probably bad. Probably, but I'm gonna deliver the letter. I have a letter for you. From her? Yeah. Also the vocabulary of a 14-year-old edgelord. You know. Happens. This is amazing. What? She's agreed to meet me. Oh, wait. She also said, don't tell the weird bard. That's definitely me. Alas, already I have broken a promise. But what is a love that doesn't know second chances? Every moment without her is pain. I await our meeting with continued sadness. Though slightly less sadness than before she agreed to meet me. That's cool. Also, want to help overthrow the factory, maybe? See, I just think you don't like him because you ship Miriam and the Bard, and so therefore you will like no one else. But the question is, what does Miriam want? That's the thing. I feel like, what does Miriam want? What if Miriam likes this dude? That's all I'm saying. Yes. We have meetings in the diner every night. I will be there. My love. She is so fierce. Yeah. And grumpy. Yep. And easily annoyed. True. She's perfect. Yeah, we have to ask Miriam what she wants. Oh, you'll see what she wants later in this game, specifically Act 5. I'm always... So, it's now, like, 3 in the morning. I don't... Hello, dog. Hello. Aww. Dog loves me. I've got this real funniness about shipping. Hi, Mom. Hey, Mom. Do you want to help overthrow the factory? That sounds like fun. But your mama's too tired for that kind of action. Those days are behind me, Muffin. You'll have to find some other friends to help you. Good luck. That whiny dude really seems like he needs a friend. How could anyone do it someone so whiny, though? I can't imagine what that must be like. Trooper was badly burned by shippers of Veronica Mars and will never forgive shipping. Well, that's true. I was badly burned by shippers of Veronica Mars. It's true. But in the end, when it comes down to, I just have I don't tend to ship people unless I have evidence that they're into each other. And I don't ship people if I think they're unhealthy for each other. Like, because if I like a person, then I want them to be with somebody who will make them happy. And also somebody that they want to be with. So I don't tend to ship, I think I tend to co-sign. If that makes sense, right? That's all. Like, if I find some, like, if the people are into it and I don't think it's unhealthy, then I'll co-sign. And I'll be happy for it. Like, yeah. I don't ship people without providing sufficient air holes in the container. That is fair. So, like, I'm a weird person when it comes to shipping, in that I'm kind of idiosyncratic, I think. You know, I think I'm a bit of a weirdo that way. That's all I'm saying. That I'm a weirdo when it comes to shipping. And I know it. I mean, some shippers are really toxic. Some shippers ship Audrey and the Bard, and I hate that because it's clearly abusive. Hey, Anino Gaming, how are you doing? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not my preferred thing. You know, I do not tend to ship people who are super unhealthy for each other. When am I coming back to Ghosts of Saltmaw? Hey, that's a great question. I just gotta get a Sunday free. Yeah, Audrey's the hero. I just have to get a Sunday free. I think once I get my apartment, it'll be a little bit easier. And then my life will be happier and better. That's what I think. Those are my feelings. Because I want to come back because I miss everybody at Saltmaw and I want to say hey. I want to be like, hey, Saltmaw people, how are you doing? Also, where's our sad person? Where's our sad person who's crying? Yeah, I don't really ship with, yeah, she's actively trying to destroy the world, so I feel like that's not great. I don't think of Mask as sad, I think of Mask as mellow. You know, mellow. Hey, Miriam. Okay, where's Winston? Where's sad Winston? I just want to talk to sad Winston. I've got one person. Yeah, Mask just chill. Hi, Siobhan. Do you want to help overthrow the factory? Oh my, what a question. But I'm quite busy with the mail, as you can see. Sorry to stamp out your dreams. Huh? I tried to let you down easy. Look, we need to find depressed person. Winston. Where's Weepy Winston? Maybe get some food. I would recommend that. I've already had food. Hello. Hey. Do you want to help overthrow the factory? Do I look crazy to you? You can make, that's true. Don't involve me in whatever this is. I got a diner to run. But good luck. Beth. How are you doing? Not too shabby. Well, they've got no food for me, clearly. No food for me. Happy dog. Who else is running around not working during the day? I should talk to Miriam. Siobhan's working. Oh, there he is. No, there he is. Every night at 9:30 p.m., I try to pet the stray dog by the Clock Tower pub. What do I do to make her like me? Oh, Winston. As an active fandom person, as someone that's been on Tumblr for 7 years, I have many thoughts on shipping. Triple M, what are your thoughts on shipping? I know that I am a weirdo.
Come on to my house, come on.
Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you candy. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you everything. Hey, Forla Santo, thank you for the host. It is much appreciated. It is, yeah, but I couldn't get any food pastel. They wouldn't sell me any. I went to the cafe and they wouldn't give me any food. So that was a bummer because I was like, let me have some food. And then they didn't let me have any. And then I was sad. The factory determines the schedule of everything. The flow of people in and out during the day and night is the lifeblood of the city. Thanks, Vlad. Gift house? Do you want to overthrow the factory? Whoa. I definitely don't love it, but overthrowing an entire factory? That sounds like a lot. I'd rather not rock the boat. Alright, Katya. Fine. Speaking of Katya, hey Miriam. I'm gonna go over here. I'm not gonna talk to you right now. Hi, Winston, sad Winston. Hi, Beth Steiner. You go in a lot of mental circles working this job. Stay in the same two walls. Say the same thing to the same people. You want some grub? Yeah. Go ahead to an empty sit and eat it. I think I won't. I'm gonna just hang out here. Because maybe, you know, the dog will be here. And will show up. And no, in front of the pub. I need to go to the pub. Pardon me. Wrong place. Pub. And then I've got to find Miriam and find out who the third person might be. I think it's me. Hey, Miriam. Magic Myth Mayhem. I want your thoughts. Oh, too many for Twitch words. I mean, look, I am this really, I'm weird. Because I have this, I'm weird. And look, I know it. Well, no, Miriam will tell me. Miriam will tell me. Hello. Hey. I had a blast watching you guys on the State of Affairs. That show makes me so happy. It makes me happy too. It's like super like heartfelt and dramatic and sad, but then also hilarious. Hey, that plate. I think the dog likes it. Hand it over. Please. Okay. Aww. Aww. Aw. Dog loved Winston. There was a thing. Oh, shipping. My weird idiosyncratic thing. We're friends now. I forgot what this felt like. Cool. Also, do you want to help me shut down the factory? You mean the factory that ruined this whole town? And took all the jobs? So I had no choice but to make Happy Kid? Or be alone forever? Yeah. I think that one. Yes, I will help you. We meet at the diner every night. So here's my thought. Well, I guess I was in there earlier, right? Hey, Mom. Your friend has been here all day. Not that I mind the company, but I think something has upset her. What's up, Miriam? Need help finding people to shut down the factory? Just one more. You're on your own with this one. I can't think of anyone. Everyone in this town's lousy with a job already. What about you? What? No. Come on, Miriam. What? Why can't you help us? Why me? Because you're the only one left. Yeah. Real flattering. Glad to be your last resort. You know, this used to be my adventure. Just me and Grandma Safi. But ever since you showed up, somehow I never get to do anything anymore. Even though I'm the one with the magic powers. How do you think that feels? She probably thinks I'm useless. She trusted me so little, she asked you to help me. And then, you basically proved her right. How do you think that feels? Well, I think I know how that feels. Like when I found out someone else was the hero. It made me feel so pointless. I don't belong on an adventure. Yeah, except you're obviously useful. You sing us through every problem. You're obviously useful. You can fly and you always know what to do next. Somehow, hearing that from you doesn't make me feel better at all. Me neither. But that's why we gotta do this. Together. We gotta prove that we aren't useless. We can't do it if we don't try. okay, fine. I'll help. This time, I'll see you at the nighttime diner meeting. Sweet. I'm gonna go to the diner. Because, you know, I'm on my way. All right, so I'm gonna tell you my weirdness about characters, right? And I'm gonna tell you about it with 2 different TV shows. So, do you remember the show Castle? That was the show. Look, I have a friend now. Hee. I'm still thinking of a name for her. Oh, Kona. Kona? I like the sound of that. So here's the thing about Castle. Oh, everybody's here. So I have to tell you this. I think time won't pass. So look, in Castle, everybody shipped Castle and Beckett, right? That was the couple everybody wanted together. They wanted them together, they wanted them together, they wanted them together, they wanted them together, they wanted them together. Oh my gosh, they wanted them together. And that was fine with me because Castle and Beckett clearly wanted to get together, so I was like, that's cool. You do your stuff. And, you know, they had their, like, dramatics where they couldn't be together, and then they wanted to be together, but then they couldn't talk to each other about how they wanted to be together. Anyway, they finally get together. And I remember, at that point in time, I was still on the Mighty Big TV forums, which is like people talking about TV. Used to be Dawson's Rap. And I remember reading the forums, and the people in the forums were livid because they felt like it was terrible that Castle and Beckett were not having sex and kissing. And that, like, they brought them together only to have them not have a physical relationship. And I remember thinking, what show are you watching? Castle and Beckett are clearly having sex with each other. Clearly. Because we open up the show at, like, when they're both, oh yes, the forums, like, they both, like, Beckett's at Castle's apartment and vice versa. They're clearly having sex. They're just not having sex on camera. But just because it's not happening on camera doesn't mean it's not happening. Clearly it's happening. Like, we don't see them go grocery shopping, but clearly they go grocery shopping. I'm sure they also go to the bathroom and eat breakfast. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, for me, I didn't feel like I needed to see it as a viewer to know that it was happening. Like, I knew it was happening, just like I know they also fill out their paperwork, right? And the people on the forums felt like they had earned seeing all the sex scenes, and I was like, but Castle's not exactly that kind of a show. It's a police procedural, and we do get some of Castle's private life and all, but, like, we don't spend that much time in their homes. So, like, I wasn't bothered, but they were really upset. They felt like they were being screwed over because they weren't allowed to see things. But this ties into my weird idiosyncrasy. I believe that characters have a life outside of the times that we see them. I understand that technically they don't, because we only see what we see, but I don't watch TV for sex scenes. If it doesn't add to the story, why bother? Well, I mean, for me, like, I don't mind if they're there or they're not, but I suppose basically, you know, okay, this is the weird part. I feel like Castle and Beckett don't owe it to me to have me, okay, I feel like Castle and Beckett can have a private life outside of me as a viewer, and that they should be able to have some time off screen where I'm not looking at them. And I understand they're not real people. Like, I do get that. Like, I'm not saying that I think they're actual people, but in the world of the show, like, I always think about TV characters as if they're real people in the world of the show, and that they do things when we as the viewers are not seeing them. They have a full life. They go to sleep, they wake up, they brush their teeth, like, they have this full life, and that we aren't necessarily entitled to, like, voyeur in them at all times. And so I just assume they're just doing things off camera all the time. And so I don't need to have everything shown to me. like the characters don't have to prove everything to me, if that makes any sense, right? Like it's a weird thing to sort of imagine. But it comes down to one of my very first favorite shows of all time, The Avengers, with Mr. Steed and Mrs. Peel. And people always called Mr. Steed that show like a will they or won't they, but it's very clear to me at least, and there were some interviews with the actors who confirmed it. That was not a will they or won't they show. It was an are they or aren't they? And the answer is they are. Like, it was very clear to me that they were having kind of an affair off screen. And I don't mean the actors, I mean the characters. Like Mr. Steed and Mrs. Peel clearly were having sex with each other. I don't know all the exact nature of their relationship. Like, I don't know if they were kind of super casual or like they're like I know that they cared about each other and they loved each other in a way, but I also don't know if they were like agent friends with benefits or like, you know, I have some questions about the relationship, but that was their relationship to do with what they wanted, and they didn't necessarily have to tell me. And it was just really obvious to me that they had this relationship on, you know, off their screen time. And that being one of my first TV intense relationships, that modeled a lot of how I think about shipping and relationships and characters, and that like I just assume that they have their own lives. That's all. You know what I mean? And that like I'm not always entitled to all of their off-screen lives. Rissa says, I get what you're saying and I agree. Think about how a show is structured. They usually have maybe 45 minutes to story. Do we need 5 minutes of sex for us to know the characters are of their relationship? Yeah, right? I mean, and sometimes, sure, yes, maybe, right? But it's not like, I don't feel like I need to see it every week to prove that it's happening. I mean, I feel like, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, and I think, like you, and the thing is there are other shows where it would make more sense to have more sex scenes, right? Like, for example, I've not watched it, but my understanding is that Grey's Anatomy has sex scenes all the time, but it's that kind of a show, and that kind of a show, that's what that show does. And so then it makes sense for them to be there, but police procedurals are a little bit different. Like, each kind of show has its own window. Triple M says, suspension of disbelief is a wondrous thing, as is implications and reading in between the things the writers and actors intend, that loud murderers of families do not have do. Yeah, it's weird, right? So I wanted to say, I was thinking about the window. Here's what I really love about a TV show. What I think is interesting about a film is that films are so compressed, right? That it's... films are very compressed. So you tend to think that you're seeing everything, but in TV shows, we know that we're not seeing things. Like, we know it. Triple M, thank you. Because, like, I know that my takes are a little bit weird, right? Say it with me, subtlety isn't art. It is. But also, like, I think about the frame, right? So, like, for example, your standard police procedural, your standard one, you don't tend to get the personal lives of a lot of the characters, since the show itself is focused in on the case. So you're gonna just have to assume they have a personal life, and you'll get indications of that personal life, but that's not the window that the show gives you. A soap opera will give you their personal life a lot more than it'll give you their work life. Like, usually the work life of those soap opera people is not really that important, and we don't spend a lot of time there. Or like a family sitcom, like the family sitcom gives you their home life, but not their work life for the most part. But we just have to assume they actually go to work and work. Do you know what I mean? Like, we can like reasonably assume that the things that, like, the base things that make sense are things that are happening. For Lasanto. Thank you for those bits. I'm gonna sing We're in the Money, as sung by Ginger Rogers, from the film Gold Diggers of 1933, in Pig Latin. Fast. Irwain hey the anime. Irwain hey the anime. Iwayat galeat wayat wigs to ted galeang wayo. Irwain hey the anime. Either I skays or any say. Oh man, the ADS and pray, we are a three, you are still way hungry. Eat ever eat red leons lay, red leons lay, day. And we see the end, the will look like the eye, get right in there, the eye. money. We're in the money. We're in the money. We've got a lot of what it takes to get along. I'm telling you, people. I'm telling you. I've got that pig Latin down. Down. Death Star Taco says, yeah, it's like in that library episode in New Who, in the library episode, yeah, where they did the TV cuts where the time passes by at random points, but everyone understood that time passed by and things had been done. Yeah, and for me, it's only 10 bits. Oh no, it merits the song. For La Santo, it's not the bits, it's the excuse for the song. That's the point. That's the point. And here's the thing, I actually think the off-screen time is beautiful. Like, I love thinking about the off-screen time of people, right? I love thinking like, oh, you know, what are they imagining? What are they thinking about? Like, what do they do? Like, what's their life? And I love it when you get little bits of it, like you get little hints of their off-screen time. So, for example, you get little, like in a domestic show, right? If that might be like a family sitcom or maybe a soap opera, you might get hints of what their work life is like, but like you don't really know, and so you can kind of think about it and imagine like, oh, what's like in that time? Like, what are they doing there? And you can kind of think about it, and your mind can go places, or vice versa. Or like in a lot of family sitcoms, which were never necessarily like my biggest family sitcoms that are really focused on the kids. Like, you know, the parents have rich inner lives. Like, you know they do. You know they probably talk about bills and what they did at work, and maybe they talk smack about their kids every once in a while, but we don't generally get to see that, but you know it happens, so I can imagine it. And I think that's cool, right? Death Star says, I got to see 42nd Street at a dinner theater for being in band all 4 years of high school. The chicken Alfredo it has was scrumdiddlyumptious, and I really like the show. Do you know what's interesting, Death Star Taco? Here's an interesting thing. The song We're in the Money is not in the film 42nd Street. It's in the film Gold Diggers of 1933. But when they made a musical out of the film 42nd Street, they added the song from Gold Diggers. So like basically 42nd Street the musical has taken stuff from the film Gold Diggers of 1933 and added it to the musical 42nd Street. And here's what's really interesting about that. So they're different films, right? Like they're not the same film, they're different films, but the lead in both of those films is Ruby Keeler, and I believe the boyfriend in both of those films is Dick Powell. I'm pretty sure he's the boyfriend in both films. So like, even though they're separate films, they both have the same two leads in them, and so you can kind of bleed those films together a little bit, but I do not believe that 42nd Street has Ginger Rogers in it, so like that's just a thing that I need to note. Let's talk to Alara. Aha, you've done it. We have a suitable number of recruits for our subterfuge. So in Gold Diggers, did they use a lot of minor chord? Oh, Death Star. Wah, wah, best pun ever. Why'd they even make it then? Why'd they even make both films, 42nd Street and Gold Diggers of 1933, or why did they make the musical? Which one? What's your question, Scabbynack? I want to know. Oh, why? Yeah. That's you know, that is a deep question. Why did you even make it if there is no Ginger Rogers? By the way, Ginger Rogers is so kick-ass. Also kick-ass, Eleanor Powell, and also Ruby Keeler. Eleanor Powell has this really great. So Eleanor Powell was called the Queen of the Rat Tat Taps. That's what they called her, tap dancer. Also was Ruby Keeler. Ruby Keeler and Eleanor Powell have like very different kinds of dance styles. Ruby Keeler is a lot heavier on her feet. I think she's like, Ruby Keeler, I think started in tap and her whole life is in tap, and she's kind of got this sort of heavier dance. Whereas Eleanor Powell, I believe, started in ballet, so she's a lot more upright. But I love them both. I think that I think Ruby Keeler doesn't look as impressive today because her style is not the kind of hyper athletic style that people are used to now. Whereas Eleanor Powell's got some athleticism. But in Broadway Melody of 30 something, like 30, which one was it? Well, I'm gonna have to look it up because I will be distracted if I cannot find the actual. It was either one of the Broadway Melodies or it was one of the Gold Diggers. Eleanor Powell and have to tell you because is it from Gold Diggers? No, Broadway Melody of 1940. Yes. So that was the one. It was yes, it was Broadway Melody of 1940. That was the one. And here's the thing, though. So in Broadway Melody, of just like only a little. In Broadway Melody of 1940, Eleanor Powell and Fred Astaire are in the film together, and she kind of outdanced him and he didn't like it, and so he never worked with her again. And then she also had a hard time getting jobs, and then she got married and people would not hire her anymore because they're like, you're married, you don't need to be working. But she was pretty amazing, our Eleanor Powell, but she was just kind of a little bit too good of a dancer as a woman, and then that intimidated some people, and then it hurt her career. But she was really good. That's all I'm saying. Yes, soon the factory will fall, and this city shall be free from the shackles of industry. Pastel says, oh, I just remembered something, but I can't say, unfortunately, because I'm unsure if it counts as a spoiler. It probably is a spoiler. Yeah, haha. So, all we need to do now is take up jobs in the factory. We have to destroy it from within, or at least disrupt its basic order. If we take up positions on the factory floor, we can work together to do that. I'm excited. It will be the dawn of a glorious new day. Comrades, let's join together and lead this city into the light of a factory-free world. Yeah, that may be going a bit far, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. Ooh. And Trooper, spoiler warning, this game isn't in... Wait, does it? Are you sure? Yeah, I mean, Scabbyneck knows. It's like, we've got 3 or 4 years before the ending happens. An ending isn't real if it's that far off. So true. All the pieces are gathered. The plan is ready to go into motion. Tomorrow, enter the factory. I've never been part of a club before. I'm trying to play it cool so that nobody hates me. Winston, I've devised a name for our little group of comrades. The Astronomers. We see above the trappings of this machine city to a factory-free future. So this is the secret meeting, huh? How are these bozos gonna shut down the factory? You part of that group that meets here every night? Ain't gonna lie, you a very suspicious bunch. Don't bother me none, though. I'm not that suspicious. In anime, I'm in anime, cartoon, video game fandoms. Magic with Mayhem. I would be interested in knowing which ones for the context. Tumblr, which is fascinating troves of academic study in so many areas, has gone through a ton to get to the same entitled point even counted on forums. I avoid forums for such things, avoiding the complainers, which Twitter has also gone through, but like Twitter skipped the over-enthusiastic fandom phase, which is apparently over on Pinterest, and just so many thoughts. Anyway, back to Sing Song Game. No, this is really interesting. So I'm going to talk about drugs for a moment as part of my... we have some time. So, like, I teach popular music, and I taught it once. I did not teach it more than once because the students were kind of irritating, and if I teach it again, I'm going to have to rename it. But I taught the history of electronic dance music, which was a very cool class, but a lot of the students were actually very irritating because they were just like, I went to Ibiza and I did X, and I was like, I do not care. Like, I don't care. But the point is that there was some really interesting work in by Simon Reynolds in his book Generation Ecstasy, and there's another one as well, that talked about drug cycles, like in communities that are based in drug use, like for example, the rave scene was one, but also hippies. Like there are numerous scenes throughout history wherein some kind of substance usage is kind of central to the scene. And they talk about the cycle of that, wherein it starts, and the people who are starting there, everything is great, and they're doing well, and that affects what kind of music and art they're making, because like they're doing all the drugs and they're having a great time. But then they talk about, oh, we are not. There we go. But then people start getting a tolerance for the drugs, and they have to take more, and that basically the life cycle of community drug use goes from like, oh, it's so cool, to like, oh, actually now people are dying and it's not so cool, and then things get kind of dark. And in the EDM scene, you can sort of look at like happy hardcore and some of the earlier stuff being like that when everyone's really great, but then it gets to like dark wave, darkcore, and all of a sudden it's all about like people overdosing and it's not great, and then people are like, anyway, it was really interesting how you could see kind of like the trajectory of drug use in the electronic dance music scene and the way the music itself sounded. And I thought that was interesting. And you can also do with the Beatles, and you can track like when the Beatles were like the early Beatles, you know, the cute little Beatles, like they were on a lot of speed. That's what they were on. And then like you can sort of trace like, anyway, it's really interesting the ways in which communities, and I know that seems really different from what you were talking about, Triple M, but the idea of like the cycles of fandom, the cycles of like the kind of cycles, like not the cycle of a person, but the cycle of like a community itself, how a community can go from this phase to that phase to the other phase. Yeah, Crit Twitch, it was like super interesting, and I was like, oh, that's cool, to sort of think about it. And you can actually see a lot of that in the EDM scene, how it sort of shifted over time. I went to a rave and did X. Oh yeah, I heard you say that, and I claimed Y, and then I realized I don't care. Z. And I was like, what are you doing? Welcome in, Triple M. We derail Triple a lot. It's Chat's game. Want to work a shift in the factory today? Okay. Oh, goody. Come right this way. I wonder how we're going to destroy this factory, everyone. And that's why we have a squirrel. I really love the next scene. It's so heckin' amazing, and I love it, and Mim's involved. Hello, Miriam. Good luck in there. We've all got your back. Ever since you showed up, my life's gotten so much better. You gave us direction, a sense of purpose. For this, you have my tanks. Yeah, thanks. Now, we descend into the belly of the beast and claim this city back from the clutches of this dark machinery. So right now, Peter for me is like an Irish miner. Like a communist Irish miner from the 1920s. This is who Peter is for me. I mean, I also just love talking about this sort of thing. Me too. Yeah, what he said. Somehow we all got jobs. I thought they'd never want me. You came off really strong when you asked. It was pretty weird. Your pathetic begging was a wonderful cover. It had so much passion. They didn't suspect a thing. I thought it was creepy. I was pretty sure that guy wasn't gonna let us in. Yeah, no, for just some reason, I get that, Rissa, that's just where it happened. And I was like, oh, enough sap already. We have a job to do. Or not do. I probably should talk to Peter. Oh. Oh, hello. Okay, hold on. Uh-huh. I got it right the first time, people. By the way, those dolls are creepy. Those dolls are creepy. Creepy. Oh. I can't see that person. Let's see. I cannot see that person. No! I cannot see them. Oh. Here's what I do. Ha 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 ha. Hi, Elmer. Oops. I climb up the stairs. That's what I do. I climb up the stairs. I didn't want to go that way, though. Oh, let's pick up this coal. Everybody's making the music, everybody. That does make me happy. Ooh, okay. I wasn't looking, so that's a question. You know what? They get the instruments. That's what I did. I think I have to be more precise. Give me a second. I got it. Look, I'm here on this. Cole. Huh. No, I didn't have that one. Oh. It's a good song. I like how when you're walking around, you can hear the different instruments.
Come on to my house, come on.
Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you candy. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you everything. Hrothgar! Hrothgar, thank you for the big ol' raid. It's a raid! It's a raid. I do eat cool. I eat all the cool. Somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Whoa, I always feel that somebody's watching me. And tell me, is it just a dream? Thank you for the follow, Madam Aurora. That is very kind of you. You know, Madam Aurora, here, there we go, right? There we go. Ce n'est pas un raid. Ce n'est pas un raid. This is not a raid. It is not. Hrothgar, thank you so much for those bits. I definitely not Dremmy. That's so. No, don't even worry about it. So here's the thing. I'm going to. Hey, I actually like the idea that I eat cool for breakfast. Like, how cool is that? If I could actually like eat cool. This is past the spoiler threshold of the game Wandersong. So thank you Hrothgar for those bits. In honor of those bits, I am going to sing for you our bit song, which is We're in the Money by Ginger Rogers, as sung in the film Gold Diggers of 1933, which means it is sung in Pig Latin. But for those who are hanging out, maybe you don't know the original We're in the Money, so I'm going to sing it not in Pig Latin, I'm going to sing it in English first. We're in the money, we're in the money. We've got a lot of what it takes to get along. We're in the money, the skies are sunny. Oh man, depression, you're through, you've done us wrong. Oh, we never read headlines about bread lines today. And when we see the landlord, we can look that guy right in the eye. We're in the money, we're in the money. We've got a lot of what it takes to get along. Okay. So that's it, right? I had the smart speaker put on WW Oz, and the Jelly Roll song was on the other day. Oh, it's a good one. So, but now I'm gonna sing it in Pig Latin. Irway and hey the anime. Irway and hey the anime. Eve way up, gale up, way up, weird wigs to Ted, gale on way oh. Irway and hey the anime, either ice skates or ani say. Oh man, the idiot pray, who we are, who they you stay on way on rail. Ewe ever eat bread, lands lay, away at Brian's lay, tay day. And we see the only one will look left the eye, get we in the eye. We're in the money, we're in the money. We've got a lot of what it takes to get along. You know, that is really what life is about. Life is about playing video games with your battle buddies and singing in Pig Latin. This is what I really feel like life is about. Definitely not drumming. Used to be fluent in Pig Latin. At the iswe ose ulke. Iwe ide ewe igpe atenle imstre irhe. Ewe Isualve Avolne, Alway Inway Igpe Atenle. So I missed most of this scene because dog. Oh, I should hydrate. Hydrate before you dihydrate. So, cool. Yeah, I did a whole stream in Pig Latin. Well, the main character was in Pig Latin. The other people were not in Pig Latin, but the main character was in Pig Latin. And I loved it. Also, hey, definitely not drumming. I'm going to tell you something that people who've been here a while know because I told them, but you may not know this, and it's super cool. Back when 10 cents was pretty much worth 1/10 of a dollar, unless it was bit bunko dime, of course, then it would be minted with 12.5 cents worth of silver. Speaking of which, I'm gonna get some more hydration. Maybe I do owe some Atlanta Nights Pig Latin. So like, here's what happened. This is really important. So I was studying Ginger Rogers singing We're in the Money in Pig Latin, and I was thinking something's wrong, right? Like she's doing a thing that isn't like, that's not, because, you know, my rules, I learned my, like, you know, basic rules of Pig Latin, where if it's a vowel, you end it with way, right? So I way is supposed to I, and like if it's a book, you book, ook bay, school, ulske, but apple be apple way. But here's what's really interesting about Ginger Rogers, which is like really goes to show her like next level thinking. If it's a vowel word, she takes the consonant from the word that follows and adds it instead. So old man is old mayan may. So she takes the M from man, and she, instead of going old way, anime, she says old mayan may. The name game, come on everybody. I said now let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name, I treat it like it wasn't there. And then a B or an F or an M will appear. And then I say bow at a B, then I say the name, then banana, fan, or info. And then I say the name again with an F very plain. Then a fee, fi, and a mo. And then I say the name again with an M this time. And there isn't any name that I can't rhyme. Dremmy, 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 Bobemi, Banana, Fana, Fofemi, Fee, Fi, Momemi. Dremmy. And I have no privacy. Oh, I always feel that somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? Thank you for the follow. Definitely not Dremmy. Also, are you sure you're not Dremmy? Because I just have this feeling that you are. I mean, I don't know. I'm just feeling like you might be Dremmy. Like, those are just my thoughts. I'm just going out on a limb. Also, thank you for that gift sub through a Hothgar. That's awesome. I am the diva. Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it. No, blame it on Mame. Put the blame on Mame. Put the blame on Mame. I mean, that guy. That's not me. No, that one. No. That guy. Excuse me. You rapscallion? You've caused quite the disruption. Mr. Barron will want a word with you. Blame it on the rain. Uh-oh. Now move along right to his office. Blame it on the rain. Yeah. Yeah. I have coal in my hand. Mr. Barron is just up these stairs. You must be so excited. We've never seen such a ruckus before. But don't you worry too much. Mr. Barron can be very kind. Creepy. By the way, your call on me liking Sword Odyssey Omen was spot on. 100% my style of gaming. Yes, I love it. Rissa, whatever you do, don't put the blame on you. It's true. It's true. Well, I'm gonna go up here. And also, we have a giveaway, everyone. We have a giveaway, and the giveaway is Middle Earth Shadow of War. And it's an action RPG, and all you gotta do is just say something, you know, in the next 5 minutes or so, and then you will be entered into the giveaway for Middle Earth Shadows of War. I have returned with cherry-flavored sparkling hydration juice. Ooh, that sounds really good. That sounds excellent. Also, I'm hot. His deck, there's something wrong with it. There's something very wrong, and I'm very concerned. Also, creepy Christmas music is creepy. Also, why does it take this long to get, like, why did the lights go off? Why did he organize his office this way? What is happening? What is happening? Yeah, Fort Los Santos says parts of this game have high creep factor, and that is true. Like, hello. Evil Santa. There's foreshadow in the Baron's words. I wonder if you'll find it. So ho ho, you're the one who disrupted my factory. I'm very disappointed in you. When we allow someone to work here, we are making them part of our family. Look, here's what I'm trying to tell you. Never trust an employer who says that you're part of their family, because you don't live in their house. That just means they want you to work without paying you. That's what it means. Also, you haven't seen nothing in terms of high creep factor in this game, which I think it's Krampus. Why would you let this family down? Are you giving me health insurance? Because we want you to shut it down. Shut down the factory? Yes. How could you even suggest that? Ever since I started this business, I've worked tirelessly to bring joy to people. That Happy Kid is my greatest work. It's the best toy. It brings smiles to everyone. Why would you want to take that away from the world? Do you hate joy? If you think Happy Kid brings joy, then you don't know what joy is. Everyone in this city is hurt by the factory. It's big and noisy and smelly. Nobody even likes Happy Kid. It's just a toy. But our lives are ruined making it. It brings no joy at all. Oh. Spoiler alert, the sequel to Wandersong is Darkest Dungeon. Yep, that's fair. That's fair. It's done. What? I shut down the factory. Just like that? All I wanted was to bring joy to people. I thought Happy Kid was finally the answer. But I could see it as not. Perhaps in my absence the world changed. Or I did. He's our new overlord, right? He's our person. He's our overseer. But whatever the reason, if my factory isn't doing its job anymore, I have to reconsider its purpose. All of you, leave the way you came. I have a lot to think about. Because he's been away. We will now make pain bots. To think that all these years, the dream I was working towards, it wasn't successful. That's hard. Maybe it's time I took a break. You can go. I have a lot to think about here. I'm angry, but also relieved. Angry to be told my toys didn't create joy, but relieved that there were those who would tell me. I must deeply rethink what it is I'm doing. Okay. Bye. Still kind of smells out here, but hey, you did it. The factory's finally shut down. Do you want me to say what the foreshadowing was? If I say it, I think it'll be pretty obvious what it was. No. Don't tell me. We'll just get there when we get there. We'll get there when we get there. And then we'll rethink it and have our sort of moments of our moments. I totally believed in you and stuff. And I totally believed in you, Miriam. Okay. I'll be waiting outside of town. When you're ready to go see the Overseer, come meet me. Also, that there's another thing that we're supposed to see before we go. It is... I want to see... I know I'm still blue. But I want to check out... there's a thing that we're supposed to... I know, I'm smiling, so I'm feeling better. Look, I want to talk to, Mask, because Mask said we're supposed to go somewhere at, I think 7 in the morning. And if we do that, we'll see something cool. So, I mean, I'm... Because, Little Bard was so sad for most of the time. And... Whoop. And I hope we can maybe, learn it. Although maybe we can't find Mask anymore. No, I don't think we can find Mask anymore. Yeah. I think we're done. I think that's it. I think we are done. But so I think, but here's the problem. Hello, Vlad. So the factory is no more. Perhaps the Baron's heart did change. Maybe? It is as if a curtain has been lifted and the infernal machine switched off. And freedom is freedom truly better. Now we will see. Thanks, Vlad. I'm going to find the outskirts, and yeah, it's like you have to go to the outskirts and then wait till like 4 in the morning or wherever. There's like a thing, 7 in the morning, I think it was. But the question is, do we go out here? Do we go out here? How far do we go? They said go to the outskirts. Well, this is probably too far. But I can't remember what they told us to, where in the outskirts they told us to go. All the way out here? As far as we can go? All right, well. I still don't have my full color palette though. I'm still clearly not completely better. I'm feeling better, but I'm clearly not all there yet. I'm partially there, but not 100%. Y'all, I have to tell you something. I have got something really horrible to do to Regina at City of Light and Shadows, the RPG that I GM tomorrow. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. It's like it's gonna be rough. I've got to do a little bit of writing for it, but yeah. Oh hey. Hey now, Wanderer. You did good finding me here. I was waiting for you. I am a wicked man. Oh, I was, oh man, I'm gonna have to catch that on VOD playing in real life after months. Ooh, Scabby Neck, that's amazing. I got this horrible thing I'm gonna do to a PC. I'm super excited. I mean, look, I'm just gonna offer choices. That's it. I'm just gonna offer choices. City of Light and Showers, I totally forget. Yeah, City of Light and Showers, I think, is something like Singing in the Rain. Like it's a movie musical where you're in Paris, but it's the 1950s and you're singing and dancing in the rain. I feel like that's what it is, maybe. Love the hippie. Yeah, it's like, I was waiting for you, you know, to usher you like into the next level of dance. That's right. It's time to discover like a new move. You already know this one, Wanderer. I'm just gonna help you find it. I got a new dance. I got a new dance. Why do I feel like you're going to offer awful choices? Beautiful dance, Wanderer. Carry it with you on your journey. Show the world the dance that like lives inside you. Krellin, I am going to offer awful choices. Yep, I am. That is what I'm gonna do. But it's a choice. I'm just really curious to find out what Regina's going to do. That's what I'm curious of. What is Regina going to do? Yes, I want to know. Just gonna offer choices. Wasn't that the theme of Saw? Maybe. That was Dremmy. Definitely not Dremmy though. Pastel says, this dance be like the I have spiders on my face. Yes, that is this dance. Now you have Trimmer summed up in a nutshell when he GMs. I'm a little Saw, just a little. Masters deserve a hug. Scabby Neck says, in a self-defense class I took, we did some scenarios. The point of the first one, according to the instructor, was some days you just have to eat a shit sandwich, and we want to see which end you start with. It's true. I think about that when I watch City of Light and Shadow. Yeah. We'll top up our fate points, but I don't know if it'll be enough. See, I'm going to tell you something. The beauty of hard choices is that it's not about the die roll, and it's not about the fate points or any of those things. Because here's the thing. You can roll to make the bomb. That's cool. But the question is, where do you place it? And there's no die roll that will give you that answer. And I I was like sitting and I was like, I knew generally speaking what I thought was what would be like, what was going to be the thing for Regina on her solo mission. I was like, oh, based on what's happening, I feel like it's probably going to be this. Like, that's cool. But then I had the evil idea. And I was like, oh, yeah. And it only came to me after she murdered that little old lady in the last episode. You know. Yeah. I make hard choices at work, at the hospital all day. When I get home, I want to laugh at everyone else's hard choices. See? That's nice. That is good. Yeah, no, it's going to be... And the thing is, here's the thing. This is what I'm going to tell you about this hard choice that I've got. The reason why I'm going to offer it to Regina is because I want to know what she's going to do. Because if she chooses path A, that will say something about where her character is at right now. If she chooses path B, that will say something else about where her character is at right now. And I don't know what choice she's going to make. And I want to know because then I will learn something more about Regina. Yeah, Regina did some very cold, very calculated things last episode she did. And Scabby Neck, as am I. I am also interested to know where her line is. And I am going to ask her a little bit in a hard choice. I want to know where her line is and whether or not what happened last week is going to change her line. And I'm very interested in that. So we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. I am very interested. I'm very excited. And also, I don't think that... Well, but Crit Twitch, here's what's really interesting. Something did change with Regina. I don't know if this was on screen or off, but you know, after every episode, after every session in Fate, I'm going to use the Fate condensed terms, which are different from Fate Core. Fate Core has 3 different types of milestones. They have like minor, major, and super or whatever. And Fate condensed has condensed that down to just 2, and so they call one a milestone, they call one a breakthrough. And every session you get a milestone, and when you have a milestone, it's like your XP, because you don't actually get XP in that way. You get a milestone or you get a breakthrough, and a milestone lets you do one of the following things. You can swap a skill. So like if you have like your shoot is 4 and your awareness is 3, you could swap those 2. Or if there's a skill you don't have, you could swap it out with one of your number 1 skills. So you can just swap out a skill. Or you can rewrite your stunt. Or I think you could probably buy a new stunt if you had the refresh, which they do not. Or you can rewrite one of your aspects that is not your core concept. You can do one of those 4 things. A breakthrough lets you increase a skill and rewrite an aspect, including your high concept, and lets you do like I think 1 or 2 other things. So basically there are a bunch of things she do, but she did not have a breakthrough. She had a milestone, and she rewrote her trouble aspect. This is her 3rd trouble aspect so far. Her first trouble aspect was burned German double agent, burned agent. That was her first trouble aspect. And then she changed it after she killed Falke to basically a taste for blood. Like she kind of got bloodlust a little bit. And then after this last episode, she changed it from bloodlust to daddy issues. So that incident that happened last episode has changed her aspects, which is some kind of an indicator of what is going on with her character. So I'm really, and you may not know this, but Tango changed his trouble aspect. He started off with the trouble aspect conning the world, where he was like just had to con everybody, but he changed his trouble aspect to my friends are the world to me. And so it's really interesting to see how you can, and I think after that, after Sylvie's solo episode, she changed the wording of one of her aspects slightly, not a whole lot, but a little bit. So it's actually, that's something I think is actually really interesting about Fate, that your aspects are these kinds of things that tell you that are a record of where you are. You know, if I were smarter than the way I am, I would have kept a record of all the changes they made and sort of used that somehow. But I'll know for the future. I've finally been able to observe the sky again, and it's as I feared. The stars are disappearing, but I can't find a reason. Well, the universe is ending. I suppose that is one possible explanation, but I don't like that one. When you say the universe is ending, I mean, what makes you say that? Well, because it is. I met an angel in my dreams who told me all about it. And I've been visiting the spirit world, meeting magical animal creatures teaching me a song, so I can save the world. This is all sounding highly unscientific. You don't believe me about the universe ending? Nah, I believe you. As a scientist, it's my job to question everything. But also, screw that. How does one enter the spirit world? I have to sing a special song in a special place? A coded sequence of vibrations, perhaps linking our dimension to the vibrations of another, creating a brief bridge between worlds. Nope, pretty sure it's just special and magic. Even in the eye of science, we see that all things are connected. Particles colliding with particles, effects rippling into infinity. All that we observe follows naturally from all that came before. When you help others and create happiness, that positivity ripples out too, and makes an objectively better world. So keep singing. It's good. Aww. Ozpe de imstre, aye ame abingre aye inkdre. Go get a drink. Get it. So there's something I actually, I was having a conversation with somebody. It's very, maybe you'll find this interesting. I was having a conversation with somebody about rules light versus crunchy games, not on the message board, but somewhere else. And it was about this one particular game system. So I was talking to a person who said that they like crunchy games. And I was like, you like crunchy games? Let me write your name down for a possible GURPS situation. Because GURPS can be crunchy. It's certainly crunchier than like a rules light sort of a game. And so people who enjoy some crunch, I'm like, just taking notes. Anyway, she was saying that she does not like rules light games because they're too vague and they don't give her anything to hang her hat on. And I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about that if it's too rules light, it might not give you anything. I know, I'm so sorry, Jer, but I remembered the conversation so I could tell you. And that is that there's like sometimes, so basically there's a game, a rule system, that I find too crunchy and also too light, right? So like, I think rules light games are not good when they're vague and kind of meaningless. That's why I must have started playing the game at like 10 minutes after the stream started. And I also think they're a crunchy game. Like when a crunchy game is bad, in my opinion, the crunch is not elegant and doesn't make sense and doesn't add to the game. It's like a bunch of crunch bolted on and you're like, why is this even here? You know what I mean? You're like, this is not helping the game at all. And when rules light goes bad, I think it's that it's too vague to know what's going on, and then things feel meaningless a little bit. And there is a particular game that is both rules light and crunchy in the bad ways, like in both of those bad ways. Be right back. So it has crunch, but the crunch is not elegant and doesn't make a lot of sense. And I continuously find players being like, wait, how does this rule work? Wait, how does this work? How do I do things? Like, the players don't necessarily know how they're doing the things. Let me add these 17 random tables you'll never use, but put them right in the middle of important information. Ugh, I hate that. So, like, the crunch is there, but the crunch doesn't... Krellin, do you want me to name names? Do you want me to name names? Do you want me to? Krellin wants me to name names, and since Krellin asked me to name names, I will, because that's my life. The cipher system. The cipher system is both too vague and too crunchy at the same time, I think. Like, I'm not... This is how I'm feeling at the moment. I might change my mind later. In that, like, the cipher system has got... So you roll a d20 and you're trying to reach a target number, but the target number is... Like, I want to roll a 15, but that's a target number 5, because the target number is 1/3 of the roll. So a target number 1 is a 3 or less, but a target number 2 is 6 or less. And, yes, Krellin, thank you. But, like, that's, why did you do that? Like, rule system, why did you decide, why didn't you just give the number we need to make? Like, and I realize it's because you want to reduce or increase the target level using your edge or your effort or your pool, but it's like a lot of stuff there that, like, you have effort, but effort actually, and it has a score, an effort score, but it doesn't actually do anything. It's like not a resource. It just tells you how much of a resource you can use otherwise. But then you've got your edge, which reduces the amount of pool you have to spend when you're spending the pool. But then here's the other, so like, then you're like, oh, hey, Artie Snack, I'm heading to bed. I just saw your stream. Oh, thank you for the high five. But then the skills are completely left open, so you just make up your own skills, but then you don't know if they ever really come into play. Like, it's questionable. And then your stats kind of don't matter. Because you have 3 stats, intelligence, might, and speed, and you have a pool, but that pool only helps you know, oh, wait, high five. How much you can spend to affect it. But basically, whether you have a high pool or a low pool, you're basically all the same. So in some ways, it's too rules light in some ways, so that distinctions between characters become a little bit meaningless mechanically, but then it's also too crunchy in other ways. So anyway, at the moment, I'm feeling like it is both too crunchy and too light at the same time. But I will... That was the conversation. So it's interesting because I was like, oh wait, that crunch I like, that crunch I don't like. But because I actually like, coming full circle around, I like the kind of, the rules, like, there's a certain kind of vagueness in Fate that I actually really quite like, because I think is very, very good. But then there's a vagueness in other systems which I think is not as good. And so it's interesting to me to try to figure out when I like it, when I don't. Yes, it is the cipher system, Artie Snack. It is. Is there a balance between crunch and fluff, though? It always seems to be one way or another. I think you can balance it. I think there is. I think it's like a spectrum. Do you know what I mean, Dremmy? I think there's a spectrum of crunch and fluff. Well, maybe it's not a spectrum. Maybe it's like, yeah, like I suspect that vagueness in Fate is intentional, and I think it works. Right? I think the vagueness, because the vagueness, it's not vague everywhere, right? Like, the skills are set. The skills are very specific in Fate. Like, you have them and you know what they do. So the skills are specific, and then they have like a set meaning to them and what the skill points are. But then your aspects are open, right? So your aspects you can play with, and so they give you like a freedom in this space. There's like kind of like a fluffiness here, but a crunchiness there, and I feel like they work well together. Warp also does that. Yeah, Derby's like, I don't like vagueness, but I also don't like being constricted. Right, like I think you want openness, but not vagueness, if that makes sense. I don't know, for me, right? Like, or you want the crunch to be elegant, but not weighty. Like, I think like it's fine to have lots of rules if the rules are elegant and they're not like 14 tables that don't make any sense. Where you're like, wait, how does this work? Wait, what's going on? And you want openness. Some people don't want openness, but if you want openness, I think you want openness, but not vagueness, where and you don't want meaninglessness, right? Like, I like details, but not over complexity. Yes. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Elegant, but not witty. That's perfect. Yeah. Like, you want elegant, like, by the way, I'm going to go and draw our winner because I totally forgot to do that because I was squirreled a little bit. Who's our winner, by the way? Our winner, Scabbynack. Scabbynack. You got it last week. I know, right? I want a game that is a rapier. Yeah. And of course, people have different... Crit Twitch! It's you! Crit Twitch. You have won Middle Earth Shadows of War. And the minute you say something, I'm going to get your name, and then I'm going to send you the code. Congratulations, Critwitch. That's very exciting. I'm gonna catch Critwitch. Yeah, so like and I think that there are different layers, right? Like I think some games are all fluffy and that can be good or bad. Some games are all crunchy, that can be good or bad. Some games are crunchy with combat but fluffy with social, or vice versa. Like you can kind of like be open here but close there. And I was just like thinking about that as being really interesting for the ways in which one can go about putting those things together. Like, you know what's interesting about A Good Society? For a diceless game, it is not uncrunchy. It is not like hyper crunchy, so confusing, but there are a lot of moving parts in that game. You have like there are a lot of moving parts in that game. There's inner conflict, which we're not using. Like we actually are not even using all of the... Welcome back, Farlasanto. We're not even actually using all of the rules in Good Society because they're kind of optional rules, and we're not using all of them because not everyone's played it before. But like, there's your desire, your inner conflict, your reputation, your resolve tokens, your monologue tokens, your rumors and scandal, that then also can become resolve tokens. And then for each of the add-ons, there are more elements, right? So there's actually, Krellin is correct. Monologue tokens, resolve tokens, epistolary phase, scene phase, all that is crunch. It is. So it's a very narrative game. It's a very story game. There's a lot of openness to it, but it is not an uncrunchy game. I like it though. Like I think the crunch is actually quite good. And I to be honest, I don't think the game would work if it didn't have that crunch. I think the game would not be as effective of a game if it were completely open and had no crunch to it. I think that whole phase thing actually works to make it function as a game. Dremmy says, "Wow, I didn't think to be working my brain on D&D concepts. Thanks for this." And Hrothgar Thorston, you have great taste in streamers. Thank you. We're just waiting for Quitwitch to talk, and then I'm going to get him. Have you played Torment Tides of Numenera yet? I haven't, but I want to, because that's Cypher system, yeah? I liked, for Los Santos, I like Numenera. Cypher could be fun, but it seemed like a lot of work to set up. I say this, and yet I run Genesis. Yeah, Death Star Taco! Woo! I will see you later. Now, Herpin thinks we can meet the Overseer. You want to leave with me? Yes. But aren't you gonna miss the sad roof guy who liked you? No. Oh. It's not even like that. He's just a friend, okay? I can't believe we're talking about this. Yes, it's my own experience with it, and given it is a computer game, probably has some differences. Yeah, I really want to play it, though. That's a game that I want to play. And the thing is, I just think that... I'm not... So here's the thing. There's something I love about the Cypher system, though. The one thing I really love about the Cypher system is that the same pool you use to manipulate the dice is also your hit points. So the more you spend to, like, manipulate the dice, the closer you are to death. That I like because it's a hard choice. Like, I was like, ooh, hard choice. I like it. That's cool. Like it. Yeah. But I do feel like they could. I think that some of the elements could be a little bit more elegant or clear. That's all. Hrothgar knows my wound troubles. He has sympathy for me. Oh, you know, it's probably not. Just sing the song already. Oh, I'm good at singing the song already. Maybe. This time, I'm gonna stand right here next to you, hitch it right into the spirit world. What's it usually like in there anyway? The one time I went was after Queen Chaos died, so it was all like dark and empty. Usually it's all magical and full of puzzles. Huh. Well, perfect. This time I'll help you out. I can probably blow us through that stuff instantly. Well, okay. Not much of a focus on combat, more talking and exploring stuff. Oh. I've been watching videos about Bruce Lee, by the way. Why haven't I been watching videos about Bruce Lee? I don't know. They're giving me hints this time around, and I'm surprised because I don't think they normally give me hints. They don't normally give me hints. Interesting. Why are they giving me hints? Do they think I'm like really bad at this and so that I need lots of hints? By the way, I've been listening to music recently, which has been really good for me because I like the music. Yeah, the video about Ip Man 4 was really interesting, right? I thought it was really interesting. Yeah. Oh, all right. Good night, Artisec. Hey, Artisec, it was good to see you. Sleep well. I'm gonna, you know, we're ending the stream in like 15 or so. So, you know, ish. Hello? Miriam? She's not here. My dude, the hints were always there. It's for colorblind deaf people. Huh. I thought... Scabanek, that is why I was watching videos about Bruce Lee. That's exactly why I was watching videos about Bruce Lee. Well, then why did I not see them before? Huh. Yeah. No, I was watching that video about Ip Man 4, and then I got onto this like weird random collection of videos. One, like a couple about Bruce Lee, and then about like all these fake martial artists. Like people who, oh my gosh, there's this guy that I was watching a video about. He's it's a crazy story. His name is like Zhu Xiaodong, I think. I think that's his name. And the fake martial arts, like by that I mean like people who can use like chi powers to knock you out unconscious, and like people are like, that's not true. But then their followers believe it, and then their followers are knocked down and they're not faking it, but then people who do not believe them. So it was like I was watching videos about like that, but then I was watching about this video about this guy, Zhu Xiaodong, I think his name is. So he's this Chinese, I think he's considered like the father of mixed martial arts in China. He sort of was one of the people that really sort of brought mixed martial arts to China, and it was a really interesting video because it had to do with how China has been going back to traditional Chinese martial art. The Chinese government has been emphasizing the importance of Tai Chi, Kung Fu, and Wing Chun as traditional Chinese martial arts as part of, super powerful placebo effect. Yeah. And so this guy, so the Chinese government has been, politically been using those martial arts as part of like Chinese patriotism, soft power. Like it's been really important to like their thing. And this guy was like, I don't think these martial arts as they're doing them are actually effective or good, or doing the things that they say they are. Like they're saying like, oh, you have this mystical Wing Chun and da-da-da. And he's like, yeah, I don't think it's actually great. Yeah, that's right. He's being persecuted for demonstrating that Tai Chi isn't effective for self-defense. So basically, he's like, I will challenge you to a fight. So he goes in with his mixed martial arts. And this guy is not like Conor McGregor. He's like a 41-year-old dude who's a little out of shape. You know, he's just like a coach. And so he's like, he challenged like this, like the Tai Chi master to a fight and like beat him in 20 seconds. And then he was like basically challenging these people who are the top of the top in their martial arts, and he's beating them in like a second. And so then the Chinese government is embarrassed because it looks bad. So then they're like, you are basically unpatriotic, you are like shaming China. And so then they start persecuting him. They have lowered his social credit score so that he can't like take planes or high-speed trains or rent an apartment. Like they've just because he keeps beating these people, and that is embarrassing to the government. They are really. And then they got him kicked out of his gym and had him like erased, like all sorts of stuff. It's like really bad. And I was like, oh my goodness. So it was, you know, it was like that was intense. Hello, spiders on my face. Spiders on my face. Now I look like I'm running around like, oh no, spiders on my face. So all I'm saying is that was a super intense story, and I didn't even know about it. But anyway, so somehow I got myself, ooh, hello, ooh, caught up in a whole bunch of videos about like the world of martial arts and fake martial arts and real martial arts and martial arts debates and what people think about, ooh, I just died, and what people think about the efficacy of all the things. Woo! Woo! Ah! Wee! I'm gonna die! Ah! Woo! Maybe I won't die. Maybe I'm fine. No, I might die. No, I'm good. Okay. Yeah. So sponge my face. That's my club dance to get all the hotties. Yeah, it's a good one. The Orderscape is lethal, but the Bard's an immortal non-binary Disney princess who may or may not be immortal. So, you know, maybe. Yeah, it was really intense though, and there was a lot of really, oh my gosh, and I learned about like, there's this guy, right, who was the guy that inspired the film Bloodsport. He was a guy who was like trained by this in ninjutsu by this old ninjutsu master from Japan, and it was like he was like 40 generations of ninjutsu and trained him, and then he died, and he said, you've got to go and like win this underground this underground yes, like, but he was like this ninja, this like white dude ninja guy, an American guy, and like there's a, what's it called? It was called the there's an underground, no holds barred martial arts tournament that only happens once every who knows when, and a Westerner's never won it, but it's like to the death and it's lethal. And yeah, that's right, Scabbynack. And he then like went, it was like in the 60s, 70s, he went to like, he joined the military, and he was like secret covert ops, and he got a Medal of Honor for his secret covert ops stuff, but then he heard that the thing was happening, and so then he went AWOL so he could go to this like big tournament, and he beat everybody and he won. It was like intense, and he went back in the military, then did all this like military stuff, and he's like this like big huge deal, and it turns out like he made up everything. Like nothing was true. Like none of it, zero. Like I think he had been in the military for like 4 seconds as a truck driver, right? But it was like all completely fictional. But it shaped a lot of the early Jean-Claude Van Damme stuff. He was a consultant for his, yeah, and it was all not true. Hello. Ooh. Oh, this is interesting. 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 How bad do you have to be at driving to get fired in 4 seconds? I mean, right? Like, it was just like, what a weird story. But then I was reading about the Death Punch guy, and I remember seeing the ads from him in the comic books, but like, what was his name? His name was like Dante or whatever. He had some kind of name, like, he was like a dude with weird facial hair, and his name was like Dante or something. And he, you know, oh, hi, that killed me. Like, I know Jean-Claude Van Damme would do splits in every movie. I was like, what are you doing? I can definitely confirm they have not ruined everything by leveling, so that's good. Oh yeah, the ancient arc of Dim Mak. Yeah. And he was like super sketchy dude. How am I gonna get where I need to go? Ooh, hello. Here. That was it. Yeah. Ooh, hello. Timing. Do you know what song I want to hear right now? I want to hear Power Plant? Power Plant by the Raymond Scott Trio. And it's the one that goes bum bum ba da 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 bum bum ba da 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 bum bum ba da 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 ba da 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 bum bum ba ba da 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 da. It's the one that would always play in cartoons where they were like in a factory. Anyway, that's what I'm saying. And woo, 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 woo. Oh, hello. That was probably bad. Anyway, yeah. I'm sorry, I cannot hear you. Do it with a megaphone. Dante? Ooh. Huh. Interesting. Oh, I see. I see. Give me a second. Got it. Got it. We're there. Anyway, yeah. Oh, and then the guy. So, look, I'm just telling you, I have been on a whole slight binge about weird martial arts videos that are super interesting to me. But, like, the weird Dantes of the world with their dim Mak, and the guy that had psychic powers that also he clearly did not have, but, you know, whatever with that one. Ooh. So I can't. Huh. You know, I wonder where I want to go here. Let me think about that. Yeah, maybe go back. The ones who do energy attacks and their students who go fly. Yeah, so interesting, right? I have psychic powers. That's how I know what Trooper is thinking. Maybe. Yes. Yes. Hello. I'm gonna go all the way back and see what happens. Yeah, so I am. It was like there was a lot of really interesting stuff, and I will say for the record, the last one I saw was like how what's his face, how Bruce Lee really is the most ultimate fighter. And I'll tell you, I'm not particularly interested in like Bruce Lee is great or Bruce Lee is not great. Like I don't actually care. that is not that interesting to me, but... Don't die. Don't die. Okay. We're gonna see what this does for us. Because maybe it does nothing, or maybe it does everything. Boom. Which colors... Dremy says, I'm an IT guy. I'm about science and proof, not really into psychic things that are not able to be confirmed and tested. But people, they were able to fly. Let's go this way. Ooh. Oops, wrong way. I'm gonna die. Wrong way. I kind of like all of them. They're all pretty good. By the way, did you see that? How I was gonna die, and it was pretty exciting, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna die. Nope. This way. Didn't want to die, because that would have been awkward. I wonder if I'll die this way. No. Ooh, hello. Oh yeah, that's bad. Hey, guess what? There's some things that could be bad here. Woo. Uh-huh. Interesting. Uh-huh. That's fascinating. In a bat. Oh, hey, no. I got a clue. Here we go. There. See? Look at my clue. I have some concerns. I'm gonna die right now, but yep, I was. Yeah. I just died right there. It's cool. It's cool, everybody. Oh, hey. Look at that. I think I've lost the... I wonder how the bard feels when they could die. And he's like, I know, right? Yeah, so anyway, I found myself in a very strange part of the internet. But it was interesting. Ooh. Ooh, that looks bad. Did you know that? Am I too nice? Am I? Well, actually, you know, I'm... Krellin, I will tell you that when you say I'm too nice, that is a thing that I have heard before. Oh, wait, I know where we are. We were going the other direction. Yeah. I think we're in a little bit of trouble. Yeah, Have to wait. Yeah, anyway, it was very interesting. And, I was thinking about, like, the histories of questionable martial arts masters, and okay, so now I'm going this way, and I want to know how this is going to help me. Well, we'll find out somehow. Nope. I gotta go up. I gotta go up. Well, let's, nope. Let's do that. Yeah, and so now I've got to figure out how to get there again. Whoop. Almost. So we're here. It's great. The problem I've got is that... Oh, here we go. Oh, nope. Oops, no, don't do that one. I think I got it, by the way. I think I've got the plan. I'm gonna die. I think I've got the plan, though. I think I've got the plan. Maybe. It'll be a little complicated here, but I think I've got to do this weird double back thing, is what I think. Oop. Missed it. I think I've got the plan. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I think that, right? I think I've got the plan. I'm gonna die. No, I think it's gonna be like this weird thing where I've got to go here. No, other way. Okay, go. All right. And then what I do is I jump, right? And then, right like there. And then from here, I don't know what happens. Okay. Whoop. Don't die. Hi. I'm the bard. Well, I think I want to go that way, so let's do that. Oh, I see. And then I'll do this. Woo! Oh! Woo! Okay, look, I was very close there. I was very close. I was thinking about all the video games that we played together, and many of them are really good. I wonder what happens if we go all the way this way. Ooh. No. There we go. Whew. See, look at that. Okay, saw blades. I'm a little... I have a couple questions about our bard's, use of physics. You know, I mean, I just have some questions. Oh! At some parts, you can speed up time. Ooh. This music's actually quite good. It's a little spacey, and I like it. Okay, this is a little bit tricky. Here we go. There we go. Look at us. We're grooving. Say we're not. Come on. Oh, hey, look at that. Okay, we're gonna have to do this timing. And go. Sorry, that is some very close timing right there. Just go. Oh gosh. Okay. All right. Ooh. Okay. Uh-huh. All right. Oh, okay. Yep. Okay. Here we go. Oh my gosh. I just have to get to a break point and then I'm going for the evening, but what are we looking at? What happens if I do this? Oh. I just made choices, everybody. I just made choices. Go! Oh, nope, that wasn't it. Was not it. I feel like there's probably like a rhythm to this one. Protesters have taken the precinct? Oh my gosh. I must stream all night. Okay, this is a bit of a pickle. I have a thought about this. I have an idea. I have an idea. This is my idea. You ready? It's rhythm. That was my idea, everybody. That was my idea. Yeah. Oop. Hmm. Woo. Woo. Oh, but that's not good though. Can I slow you down? No? Oh. Okay, well, here we go. Let's slow it down. There, we'll do this, right? Oh, I just died. Sorry. That was my fault. That was purely my fault. I take all the responsibility for that one completely. Oh. Yeah, this is bad. Well, here we go. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Nope, that wasn't it. How about that? Ooh, okay. That was pretty exciting. Also, here's the thing. I think we should stop now and then come back to it, you know, when we get... Really? It's almost there? Okay. Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Wrong way. I meant to jump over. It was cool. Don't worry about it. That's what I meant to do. It was super cool. Other direction. Let's do this. Nope. Wrong way. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna just jump over it. Like that. But like that both times and not just the first time, you know? Like the first time it just looked like I, you know, it's not like that. You can walk through them if you sing. Let's see. Yeah, I get it. Oh, run! Nope. Yeah, I considered succeeding, but I feel like succeeding is so done, you know? I feel like everybody succeeds. I mean, you know. Uh-huh. Whew. Okay, didn't die. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. That was, I mean... I need to see Ip Man 4. I think I know what I need to do. It's just the timing of it that I think will be a little bit tricky. So we'll see. Yeah, Metroidvania. So I think I have to wait until now. Oh, no, wait. Oh, gosh. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know if you noticed, but that was a little tricky. But, oops. I tried, everybody. I did try that time. I did try that one, and I was not successful in that try, but... People, I just was listening to Bonnie Tyler and also Heart, and they're amazing. And... here. I tried to pause it and it wouldn't pause. Come on. Is it getting faster? That would be distressing. I believe in me too. Come on, believe in me. Nope. Oh. Okay. So I think it's gonna be about a bunch of like mysterious timing. I watched too many Trooper stream to believe. Krellin, may I ask you a question? It's really important. I want to know, do you believe in life after love? That's what I want to know. But also, I think I've only quit one game. I think I've only quit one game in the entire time that we've been playing together. Right? I think I've only done one. Ooh. And that was the I wanna know what love is, and I want the bot to show me. Okay. I think this is gonna be a little tricky, no? Thank you, Krillin. It was tooth and tail. It was tooth and tail. And I hate a quit. I hate a quit. I do it. Oh, wait. No. I just almost died. Just put it out there. There was some almost death happening there, which was super rude. Wrong button. Oh no, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. People. Can I jump? I can. Alright, well, let's try it. Okay. This is apparently our last room, everybody. Well, I just want to jump over there. Let's do it. Woo! Oh! Rude. Okay, it's cool. Woo! Oh, wait, maybe I don't even need that. We'll see. What's happening? Good. We're there. All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I know, there's like this little tiny clock. Like, I feel like there's like a... Ooh. Hey, Kulan, how are you doing? I'm gonna go to bed soon. Although not as soon as you think. Like here. You see it? There. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey. Let's go in there and say hi to somebody. Hello, everybody. I'm the bard. Mim's not with me, though. Where's Miriam? Where'd you go? Hello. I hope we don't get, like, evil Miriam. Hello. Are you here to see Her Highness Queen Order? Yup. Is she here? Well, of course. She's just ahead in the throne room. Oh, great. Then I'll just go on ahead. Wait a second there. Do you have an appointment? No? Go on. I'm moving in 2 months. I'm moving in 1 month. I can't afford to live here any longer than that, but the job market is starting to open again, so I might find work shortly after. Yeah, I'm moving in a month, and I need to find an apartment. For real, though. Well, that isn't going to work. We'll have to schedule one. Oh, no. I'll need to ask you a few questions. What's the purpose of your visit? Well, I need to learn the Earth Song. Sorry, that's not one of the options. Is your purpose personal or for business? Oh, I live in Massachusetts and I'm moving to New York for a year. Upstate New York. So, and I just have to get this apartment and I have to like go and look at it. And do I have food in the apartment in my place right now? I don't know. Is this personal? I feel like it's personal. It's a personal quest. Okay. How big is your party? Have you seen Miriam? No, sorry, I have not. So should I put you down as 1? Make it 2. Okay, 2 people. Why can't I just go see her? Well, that's against the rules here, bucko. Texas. I was stationed in Texas when I was in the Army. West Texas. San Angelo Air Force Base, 3rd biggest city in West Texas. West Texas does not have big cities. We're almost done. How do you take your tea? Oh, sugar. Oh my, tea with sugar. Okay, that's all the questions. Oh, great. Can I go see her now? Not yet. You need to wait in line. In line? Yes. Where's the line? It's here. Now, wait. Only OP I did anywhere near Texas was at White Sands. I went to college at Texas Tech. I know. I mean, like, look, West Texas is beautiful because there are armadillo and cactus. Cactus is not always beautiful because sometimes cactus spines will get into your feet and that's terrible. And like the rainstorms, the thunderstorms are beautiful in West Texas because you're out in the middle of the desert. So like that's, and the tumbleweed, so that's all really cool. Of course there wasn't a lot. Tea with sugar, get out, travesty. Okay, I'm almost enough to give a fate point to the resistance. Yes. There's nothing in West Texas. I know because I live in northern West Texas. I'm just saying there's... Hello, that is enough. I literally will not let you see her until you stop singing. Oh. No, San Angelo. But Amarillo, I think, is the biggest city. I'm gonna dance. Did you miss my fun fact? I did. What was your fun fact? The waiting song is actually 69 seconds long, and the order of fairy says nice at the end. That is important information, and you should know. And you can dance to it. Oh. I'm dancing. Sputterface club dance hype. So I think it's Amarillo. Abilene. No, it's is it like El Paso, Abilene, then San Angelo? Nice. It's your time to see her now. Oh. Follow me. All right. Is this gonna work out well? Will this be okay? What's going on here? Your Highness, Queen Order, why aren't you seated at your throne? We have a visitor and you are completely out of place. See for yourself, darling. Don't be Audrey. Oh. Either way, it's all flat and brown. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. What is he doing here? Oh. This is so improper. Somebody's lawful. So you're an overseer? Yes. Huh. You seem so normal. All the other overseers were like magical animals? Humans are animals, darling. Oh, yeah, I guess. You know, at this precise moment, I'm supposed to be having my tea. Little Order has such a way of getting himself distracted. One moment, please. Poor little Order. Oh. Dream King. Hey, Order. Why have you come to my castle, darling? The hero came by mine to kill me. I kinda wasn't feeling it. So you ran away, I guess. That's a way to put what I did. You could also put it as, I decided to get out of the castle a bit, come visit an old pal. Isn't this nice? How are you doing? No. This is completely out of line for an overseer. We have a duty, Dream King. Yeah, I know. We're all old and corrupted, turning into horrible monsters. Our time to go. Yada yada. But I really don't want to die. Even if it is our job. I don't think I can do it. So, what am I supposed to do? No. Hello, boys. And Bard. Looks like I finally found you, Dream King. Thought you could get away from me? You just delivered me a twofer instead. Wait! Why? Why are you doing this? Just let the Overseers live. The world doesn't have to end. Don't be ridiculous. If we let them live, we'll enter an age of darkness. Nightmare on Earth type stuff. You can run around singing stupid songs all you want, but someone has to take charge and save us. And that someone is me. What was that? Hey, Miriam. I can't believe I was the last one to make it here. You just saved the Dream King's life, Miriam. Why are you both getting in my way? The Overseers are not on your side. I'm the hero. Literally chosen by Aya. Okay. You want it that way? You got it. She's really self-righteous. Now, in the world, it's pretty messed up right now. We can hit the restart number. Audrey may be a literal cancer, but at least she respects the Bard's pronouns. No, I'm not trying to redeem her. Also, this is my favorite version of Mim's theme. Stay back, Lala! She's mine! Ah! Can I help? Can I help? Can I sing at her? I want to help by singing and maybe also dancing. I'm super singing. I know I should mock her viciously. Oh, are we not? We're not 5th edition? Dang it. I will dance. Maybe dancing will help. And also jumping. If I do the spider dance, will that help? Well, she said to stay back, so you know. All right. Your Highness. Mr. Dream King, did you really give up on fighting the hero? Do I look like I want to? No, but so maybe now it's time for you to teach me the Earth Song. Oh man, you really don't get it. When Overseers give up their song, we're giving up the pure part of ourselves. Speeds up the process of becoming a monster. Basically, it's just another way for me to die. Oh, but if you do, the world will survive. Sure, with one tiny problem. Miss Hero might be a lunatic, but she was picked by Aya, and her killing me is part of the plan. Whereas you are nobody. What's the point of throwing away my life to entrust the Earth Song, which has never been sung, to you? Because I already have 2 pieces of the song, and if your choice is between letting the world end or saving it, you have to pick saving, even if it's just a maybe. Or I can pick option C, survive. Don't get killed by any heroes, or sacrifice myself for any bards. I think that is my choice. Ah! It's the natural order. But it's still sad. Hey, maybe I can do a thing? I can maybe bard it up? I'll get you after I catch my breath. Looks like a draw, Pastel. Forget about it. You losers wasted enough of my time. The Dream King already got away. I hope you're proud of yourselves. But when he goes dark and starts making problems, don't come crawling back to me. Well, Miriam, you stood up to her. Pfft, she's not so tough. Only 'cause you're tough as nails. I'm glad you came, Miriam. I wouldn't have made it without you. Let's get the song piece. Ooh. Ooh. I think I was off on timing. Ooh. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah, maybe. I'm doing a thing. Everybody. Now we're getting a little metal. Bah, 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 bah. Right? See? Ooh. Hey. Act 5, everybody. We completed Act 4. The war twixt two kingdoms. The sun and the moon. I did, for Lasanto, I got the Triforce. That's what I got. But this is where we're gonna go on pause. We're gonna see if this is a there. We're gonna exit the game. This is the longest act. Well, we'll take it in more than one go. I also am not certain that I can. I always have problems exiting out of the game. Oh, here. I was thinking about what the hero said. Are the overseers really evil? Evil? I don't know. I hate her guts, so whatever she wants is bad. Remember, she's just following the rules. The same rules that say she's the hero. And all the rules say the planet's supposed to die. So, if we're gonna save it, we have to break the rules. The Earthsong is a pretty big mystery to me and Grandma. We don't know what happened in the past universes. Like, did anyone ever try to get the pieces before? Does it even work? Heck if I know. But we have to try. This is the most important scene in the entire game? Alright. Yeah, that's what Grandma said. Hold on to hope, Miriam. I like your grandma. Me too. Do you miss her? Doesn't matter. We're getting close now. I'm gonna go down. Okay, I feel like this is where we can break. Maybe? No? I'm tired. This looks like a good place to rest. Yes? It looks creepy. I'm tired. We're resting here. And this is our break point, everyone. I still am going to have to figure out how to get there, but this is it. Everyone, what a great session. Thanks for hanging out with me while I played the games and then talk about the systems. What's new and exciting? So, tomorrow at 1 p.m. you can see me in Aether's Walkway, a Cypher System game, GM'd by White Rabbit, Alice, and that's over on Tales from the Grim. And at 7 p.m. you can catch me on my channel, this channel here, for City of Light and Shadow, which should be a solo session with Little Red Dot. And oh, you're welcome. All right then, that was good. Can't wait for you to see the most important scene. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Regina's Spotlight too, and I'm telling you, I got it. I got some stuff. And I'm excited. I have, yeah. Also, I've got stuff for Tango for the week after. And I've got a promo from Iffy that I'm gonna tweet out as soon as I get off the stream. So that's it. You can catch me on Friday for those 2 sessions. On Saturday, you can catch me here at noon for The Outer Worlds. And I don't have a Sunday stream. You'll just see me on next Wednesday after that for Overlight. That's what I got. I will, by the way, all of you are super great. I think you all are wonderful. Thank you all for being battle buddies. Oh, I should say, I totally forgot, but this is a thing I should do. Wait, I should do that. Wait, there. No, here. I need my cursor. I just want to let you know we have, I've got socials. So if you want, you can catch me on our Discord, which is a pretty awesome place, in my opinion. Ooh, did I find it? Yes. Save the game. Yes. Did it. So you can catch me on the Discord. You can also find the archive of all of the shows on YouTube. That's at Trooper SJP. You can find me at Academic Foxhole on Twitter. Also have a Patreon at Academic Foxhole, and that goes to help support RPGs on my stream. And I remembered that I have to DM somebody about a thing. Somebody asked me to do a thing, and I have to figure out when the timing will be, but might be some RPG possibilities that would be very cool, and I just want you to know it. So that's me, everybody. Take care of yourselves, hydrate, stretch your legs, get some sleep, and be kind to yourself. And I will catch you all on the flip side. Thank you for being here, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow, maybe. Bye.